I want to close this discussion about local police and ICE by just asking a yes/no question. If you were mayor of a city, Senator, do you think it's right for the mayor-elect in New York to say no cooperation between local law enforcement and ICE? A blanket. He seems to be saying there's a blanket prohibition for his police force in cooperating with ICE. Is that the right position, or should it be more flexible?
I cannot say yes or no on that. It does have to be a case-by-case basis, and I'll tell you why. If it is a active shooting incident, or if there's some massive public safety issue,
Right.
I think that local law enforcement needs to have the opportunity to say, we're going to do what's best. But when it comes to what we're seeing ICE do today, that is why you're getting that resistance, because they are unmasked, because they are denying folks due process. Even what we're seeing today in Durham is way worse than what we saw even in 2019. So we have seen a more aggressive approach, greater escalation. That is why you're getting that resistance from a lot of local communities, including Durham.
All right. Governor Brink, is a blanket prohibition, as the mayor-elect seems to be proposing, a good idea or a bad idea?
It's inexcusable. We just can't have this division. It's almost like we're going back to the Articles of Confederation in the 1870s. You just can't have this. You've got to have cooperation between state and federal governments and local governments.
Yeah.
Or we're going to have a breakdown in civility and in enforcing our laws. But there's always a common ground to find, and you've got to get in the same room and see if you get agreement. This is, the constant difference we've had in our internal fights between state, local, and federal control. We're going back to the Constitution here. It's kind of ironic, and it's kind of interesting. The more liberal elements are going back to what the conservatives used to say, and vice versa. Isn't that ironic?
Right. If you're looking for comfortable clothes for yourself or perhaps for holiday presents, now's the time to get 40% off. Yes, you heard me. 40% off Cozy Earth, all on the website. Go to cozyearth.com. Right now, use the code TWOWAY for 40% off. The bamboo pajama set, the bubble cuddle blanket. Can you imagine 40% off a bubble cuddle blanket? This is a great country. If more of you bought the bubble cuddle blanket at 40% off, I think you'd probably say the country is on the right track rather than the wrong track, because it's an extraordinary product, and to get 40% off of that is even more extraordinary. They're having a Black Friday sale at cozyearth.com right now. It's based on my calendar, it's not actually Friday, but it is available to you. Use the code TWOWAY at cozyearth.com for 40% off. Wrap the ones you love in luxury with Cozy Earth. Sheets, towels, pants, pajamas, everything on the site. Amazing. 40% off. cozyearth.com, promo code TWOWAY, 40% off your full order right now.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.